today, the future stars of tomorrow in the NOFSRL will battle it out for 20 laps of the Daytona International Speedway to see who will win the Lucas Oil 200. The Xbox Amateur Series returns to season number 2 after it took a hiatus for just one season. Now this was a season that was not supposed to happen, although due to so many cars being taken, or all the cars I should say, in 53 minutes or 54 minutes, we brought this one back. Hello once again everyone, I am Marissa Cal. Our guest driver analyst for today is the driver of the number 34 Ford Indy Friendly Summer Series, Colin Denson. Colin, how are you today?
Doing very excellent. Loving this track so far. We've had some great races on it. I've enjoyed racing along with some of the guys in the Friendly Summer Series, but now we get to see a lot of these guys that are trying to be up and coming and work their way up into those series. They're trying to race here today. And we have some high-profile names in this series, too. Don't count some of those guys out. There's a lot of veterans in this series as well, and I expect that we'll see them be a part of the conversation for this race today. But there is a lot of unpredictability that comes along with the Super Speedway, especially Daytona. So I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Alrighty, so I think Colin just summed it up for us, but we gotta do one more thing before we get the green flag set, and that's to get the command to fire the engine. So let's go trackside. Here is the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines are fired up. The lineup will roll on the bottom of your screen. On the front row for the Lucas Oil 200 is the 46 of Derek Hamill. Next to him, that's the 34 of Rick Witt. Row number 2, the 23 of Richard Johnson, and the 18 of Zach Ryan. Row 3, the 48, Grayson Acevedo. Raced in the Friendly Summer Series last season in the 55. Did not get his contract renewed. Now he is in the 48. Next to him, the 66 of McAngelo Nwangu. In the 4th row, the 15 of Sergio Arvin Alonso, who has the closest finish in NOFSRL history, 1/1000th of a second. Next to him, the 88 of Carter Friesen. In the 5th row, we have the 67 of Patrick Smith. Next to him, the 37 of Kyle Bisceglia. Row 7, the 11 of Evan Hunter, and next to him, the 33 of Banks Armstrong. Row 8, the 9 of Eric Willis, and next to him, the 28 of Michael Kelly. He was so bummed he did not get a ride for the Summer Series. He hopes to get a championship and a win to hopefully get himself a ride next season. The next row has the 10 of Michael Canto and the 06 of Dylan King. Behind them, you got the 32 of Brian Webb and the 81 of Ethan Hoffman. 20 laps around the Daytona International Speedway, 50 miles. We have 15 extra laps in case we need 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. Anyway, the drivers come off of turn number 4. The first time we see an entire field of 42 race together during speed weeks. The pace car will enter pit road. We just need one thing, and that's the green flag. Here it comes. There it is. We're underway at Daytona. Coming off turn 4, the inside line worked really well in the start of this race, which will help the 46 of Richard Hamill lead the first lap in this one. Looking to the inside, that's the 48 of Grayson Acevedo go on board with him for the race lead. New leader, the 48, he'll have help from the 67 of Patrick Smith. Smith will help out Summer Series, will help out Grayson Acevedo at the moment. Leading the low line is the 33 of Banks Armstrong. Now the 67 will make the slingshot to the inside for the race lead. And they are going to go, they nearly went 4 wide, but there's no 3 wide for that 4th position. That's Eric Willis, Evan Hunter, and Derek Hamill. As they come off 4, Smith will lead the 2nd lap in this one. Armstrong will stay behind the 67. And now he looks to the inside for the slingshot for the race lead. Armstrong to the point. Here comes that 10 of Eric Monaco. Or Michael Cantor, excuse me, not Eric Monaco. He drives a 16. Oh, one car on the bottom. There they go. They're wrecking on the back. Nwagu is in it. Dylan King, William Brock, Griffin Lynn in it. The 58 is in it. First caution of the day is out at Daytona. Coming to the line, it will be Tyson Gifford in the 52, leading them to the caution flag. Second will be the 71 of Brian Ferris. But now let's just watch closely because these drivers are in one huge pack. Let's hope they don't wreck each other under caution. They're all slowing down to a nice and respectful pace. In third, trying to push that 71 was a 2 of Amare Studemir Jr. And it looks like they're all getting single file. They are all good to go. 37, Kyle Bichelli has got some right side damage. He could be done for the day. The 06, Dylan King involved. 55, William Brock. The 42, Griffin Lynn. Bichelli is done for the day. Greg Lee, the 58, also in it. So that's everyone that was involved in the wreck. These drivers will not be making pit stops at all. They don't have a pit crew. So let's take a look and see what happened. Why wouldn't I the first caution at Daytona? This first view from the helicopter cam will show us what happened. So King is making a run to the inside on Kyle Bichelli. They're nearly making a 4 wide move. No, King just gets into Bichelli. Gets into the 42 of Lynn. The 5 also got some damage. That's Jeff Bright. Man, what a tough break for some of these drivers in the back of the pack.
It's a very awkward place that they wrecked into. You don't normally see a lot of accidents happen off of turn number 2, but in this case, when they were trying to make a move 4 wide, it just didn't work out right there.
Jordan Carter in the 6 also involved in this accident. Real time. Yeah, King just got into the quarter panel of Kyle Bichelli, and that's how it all got triggered. Let's go on over that 5 of Jeff Bright. The 55 of William Brock.
Ah. He had a bunch of clean air right in front of him, and that car just clipped him right as he was about to get through it.
One more for you, the 6 of Jordan Carter. It's the 58 of Greg Lee. So after that one, the 52 of Tyson Gifford is the race leader at the moment. They will have 1 lap to go, I'm pretty sure, when they come back to the line. Or if not, yeah, they should have 1 to go when they come to the line because the caution came out on lap 3. So let's take a look at the fastest laps at the moment. The fastest lap is held by the 5 of Jeff Bright of 48.203. Lights are off the pace car, 1 lap to go. 2 drivers out of the race, that's Dylan King and Kyle Bichelli. Tough break for Kyle Bichelli after the 35 front row team suspended operations after the summer series from Season 2. He was left without a ride. Now he's in the Xbox Amateur Series. Dylan King also out of the race as well. Actually, a good friend of mine just graduated from high school. now finally taking a career in auto and sim racing. But tough break. His first race, he's out after 3 laps. Or after 2 laps, I should say. So the race leader right now is the 52 of Tyson Gifford. 71, Brian Ferris is second. Amari Stoudemire Jr. is third. Banks Armstrong is fourth. Michael Canto fifth. Dylan Stalin sixth. Patrick Smith seventh. Carter Friesen eighth. Michael Volk ninth. Eric Willis is 10th. Michael Kelly 11th. Sebastian Torres 12th. Grayson Acevedo 13th. Brian Webb 14th. Annie Thomas 15th. Evan Hunter 16th. Ethan Hoffman 17th. Derek Hamill 18th. Jaden Scott 19th. Paul Coslow is 20th. As the drivers come off of turn number 4. Pace car comes in. We're ready for the restart. All single file. No driver is a lap down. That's on track. Here we go. Looks like a good start for that 52 of Tyson Gifford. No one making a move except for right now. 4th place driver Banks Armstrong to the bottom on Stoudemire Jr. for 3rd. Off of turn 2, it affects Stoudemire Jr. and it affects the 10 of Canto because Stalin making it around to the inside as well. However, though, if you look from the blimp, this high line is getting the draft at the moment. And now we got some drivers taking the low line, trying to make some more passes and some slingshots. Armstrong looking for 2nd place on Ferris. He's got it. And now Armstrong making the slingshot to the inside for the race lead. At the line, it will be Gifford in the 52. That little one getting a great draft. Here goes Canto, going to go 3 wide for the race lead. Armstrong with no help. He is stuck in the middle at the moment. But now Gifford's stuck up high. He has no help. He's out of the groove. Stoudemire Jr. and Canto now side by side for the race lead down the backstretch. Great pack racing going on now at the moment. Stalin now makes a 3 wide for the lead. And trouble in turn 3!
Oh.
One car on the wall.
Contact with the wall.
And they're still wrecking. That's the 22, Benny Watson. Oh, watch out. Oh, big crash. Paul Costle in the 69 is in it. The 80, Jake Smith in it. That's our 2nd caution of the day. And if I am correct, I believe that 69 blew an engine. Going into turn 3. Carmichael Jason's in it. Derek Hamill's in it. Many more torn up race cars here at Daytona. Race leader at the line, I believe. Score is going to say, who was it? I believe it was the 77. It was Dylan Stalin. Huge licks. Tough break for Benny Watson. That car is destroyed. That car went up into the air on 2 wheels. Jake Smith in the 80. The front end crunched up. Derek Hamill is in it. Once again, his front end's crunched up. Destroyed. Greg Lee, I don't know if he suffered some damage in the wreck as well. But man, oh man. 2nd caution out at Daytona. Let's watch what happened with Watson.
Got an aggressive move down low, and this is not a very big
pack.
pack.
The 46 just took out the 69. And how the 22 gets spun out. Oh man, that's a lick from Benny Watson.
So yeah, Coslow got in the wall with that turn from Hamill, and then looks like it was just a chain reaction from there. It looks like the 22 is going to get hit from the apron.
Yes, got taken out by the 0 of Gatlin Downey. So Watson goes around, rear ends the safer barrier, and then here comes a lick from the 80 of Jake Smith. Ooh! Vicious impact. Luckily, that was on the rear end. Benny Watson is okay. This is from real time. One more angle for you. Oh man, we have to look at this telemetry. Look at the speed of how fast Koslow hit that wall. Bam. Look at that. Took out the front bumper of that race car as well. Look at this impact. Up
He actually
to
gained.
Wow.
He gained speed as he was going up the racetrack.
Up to 193 miles an hour. That's crazy. That's got to be faster than Dale Earnhardt's impact when we lost him in 2001.
Thankfully, we have the safer barrier technology nowadays, and the Hans device keeps these drivers as safe as possible.
Absolutely. Here's the 22 of Benny Watson. Ouch. So Dylan Stallman leads them at the moment. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back for the restart. Stay with us.
That should do it, Grandma. She just needed a bit of stop leak.
Yep, everyone likes a Sunday morning drive, especially when you can try something different. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak guarantees your power steering will perform the way you need it to. And we mean perform. It's uniquely blended to stop leaks, noises, and hard spots with as little as 1 bottle. Even rack and pinion problems.
Like a cowboy!
So have some fun and drive your car the way it was meant to be driven with our guaranteed Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. With Lucas, every drive will feel, blessed. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak.
Tacky.
You're a little late, Doreen.
Got a little sidetracked.
It's granny approved for cars and trucks.
And we are back at Daytona underneath the second caution for a wreck involving Dylan Stallman, Paul Koslow, Benny Watson, and Jake Smith. We're on lap number 13 of 20. When we get to the green flag, there will be 7 laps of racing to go. Out of the race are Hamill, Smith, Koslow, Watson. 83 have gotten in an accident as well. That's Kamiko Jazin. I forgot that Jazin was in that crash. Let's make sure that Jazin was not in it. I think he was as well.
I think he might.
Oh,
make
yeah,
contact.
just
Yeah, he made a little
left.
contact and
That's
started
right,
smoking.
We forgot he was in it. So Dylan Stallman, that's Watson's teammate. He is the race leader. Carter Friesen is second. Eric Willis third. Amari Stonemir Jr. is fourth. Michael Kelly fifth. Michael Canto sixth. Ryan Ferris seventh. Ryan Webb eighth. Banks Armstrong ninth. Patrick Smith is 10th. Andy Thomas 11th. Tyson Gifford 13th. 12th. Sebastian Torres 13th. Ivan Hunter 14th. Michael Volk 15th. Ethan Hoffman 16th. Grayson Acevedo 17th. Richard Johnson 18th. Nathan Faden 19th. Gatlin Downey is 20th. Pace car on his pit road. It'll be 7 to go when we get back to green flag, and here we go. And Friesen already trying to make a run onto the high side for the race lead. Oh, and barely got on the 77, tried to block, but couldn't. Friesen to the point at the moment. Now, who goes with Friesen? Nobody does. But, wow, that is a first. The high line works on the restart. Carter Friesen goes to the point at Daytona.
And he's able to make the move. Wow, that was really impressive to make that pass on the outside, have the speed that he did on the restart.
Oh man, he's pulling away. A terrible start for Dylan Stallman. He might have lost a cylinder or just had terrible gear and poor shifting on that restart. But right now, Carter Friesen, that 88's got to look, because here comes that 28 of Michael Kelly. Now, could Friesen be too far ahead, Colin? Because this is Daytona. Sometimes you're in the right place, sometimes you're too far ahead. Colin?
So, sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, do you think Friesen's too far ahead at the moment?
I think this pack is going to catch up on us real fast, and he's going to have a hard time maintaining the lead for the next 6 laps. It's really difficult for any car really to maintain a lead here at Daytona, and you got a big pack remaining with just 6 or 5.5 laps to go. You guys are going to have
Brian Webb up to the back bumper, but someone got underneath Brian Webb. That's Patrick Smith in the 67, looking for that second spot. Gonna be 5 to go when they get to the line. If we do get a caution flag now, we head into the green-white checkers. For third, Evan Hunter. He takes it, but to his inside is Michael Volk in the 27. And oh, they're gonna wreck. There they go. The big one in turn 2. Oh, Arvin Alonso upside down. Side over side. This sends us into overtime. We're going to race back to the line. The race leader will be Carter Friesen. Smith will not make the move, so Friesen will lead him at the line. Stoudemire Jr. is in it. Gifford is in it. Witt is in it. Man, many cars. Oh, toward him. How is Sergio Arvin Alonso's car going still? That car was barrel rolling. Stalin in the 77. Oh my goodness. A lot of great race cars all torn up. Jaden Scott. Zach Ryan. Looks like Joshua Cornish may have gotten in their rack. Banks Armstrong. I don't know. Ethan Hoffman. Michael Canto. Man. Like, at least half the field was involved in this wreck. Oh, I think we have some... Oh, there's a stack up! Stack up in the back! Many drivers are suffering damage from this! Look at this. Jordan Carter's race car all torn up. One of the NOS Joe Gibbs racing machines all torn up. Now, you can make it both. Yeah, make that both now. The one with the hood all crunched up is the 81, Ethan Hoffman. On top is the 18, Zach Ryan. Man, what a tough break. Let's watch the replay on what happened. So let's see here. I believe the first driver to get loose was that 52 of Gifford. Oh no, it was the 2 and the 71 getting together. Can't really see it from that area. But then watch the 18 get flipped from that 34 and the 77. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times for Sergio Arvin Alonso. This should give us a good angle. Yeah. Stoudemire just bump drafted the 71. There they all went. Man, a lot of cars know where to go in this wreck. Jaden Scott, Dylan Stalin, Joshua Cordes, Rick Witt was in it. And then look at Arvin Alonso just barrel roll.
You could tell just how... Well, Dylan Stalin... He plowed into that accident. You could see how much he lost on that restart. That was... I got to believe he had some kind of damage before we actually took that restart, because he dropped like a rock over a period of just a couple of laps.
This thing was in real time. The first bird on board we got is the 28 Michael Kelly. He avoided this track. Watch this. In the right place at the right time. Here's the 15 here, Joe Arvin Alonso. That car is still going. The 5 of Jeff Bright. Luckily, he missed it. One car has gone off the track, and it's the 66 of McAngeli Nwangu. Has blown the engine. What a tough break for him. So this will take us into our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Now, this is returned from Season 1 of the NOFSRL. Here's how this works. If the leader takes the white flag, there will be no more cautions. However, though, if a caution does come out with 2 to go, we will have another restart. We'll have 3 attempts at this green-white checkered format. So right now, the 88 of Carter Friesen, who was hoping a caution would not come out, is the race leader. Patrick Smith is running second. Michael Volk is third. Gatlin Downey is fourth. Richard Johnson is fifth. Nathan Faden sixth. Evan Hunter seventh. Sebastian Torres eighth. Andy Thomas ninth. And Michael Kelly is 10th. Brian Webb 11th. Eric Willis 12th. Jeff Bright 13th. Zach Borgading 14th. Alexander Rowe 15th. Fred Rogers 16th. William Brock 17th. Griffin Lynn 18th. Banks Armstrong 19th. Joshua Cornish 20th. Zach Ryan 21st. Greg Lee 22nd. Eric Monaco 23rd. Grayson Acevedo 24th. And Brian Ferris is 25th. Amari Student coming back on the track. He's 30th right now at the moment. Look at the list of drivers out of the race. Nwangu had a piston problem. That's why he's done. Michael Canto is out. Ethan Hoffman done. Jaden Scott done. Jordan Carter done. Dylan Stalin had fuel problems. That's why he's done. Joe Arvin Alonso's out. Tyson Gifford's out. Rick Witt is out. They joined Derek Hamill, Jake Scott, Paul Costello, Benny Watson. The 83, I forgot his name. Kameka Jazin, Dylan King, and Kyle Bichelia. Ready to go. 2 more laps at Daytona. Who will win it? We are about to find out. Here we go. And a great restart for Carter Friesen in the 88. To the inside, making the first move is Gatlin Downey in the 0. Downey goes to third. Volk starting to fall out of the pack. Nathan Faden trying to get some help, but he's stuck on the low line with no drafting help. Making the run to the inside for second is Downey. Downey, Smith are side by side. Carter Friesen's the one who's loving this one. They're going to come to the white flag. We'll see one more lap of racing around Daytona. And Downey makes the run down low. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Downey versus Friesen side by side for the lead. New leader, the 0. Will this be a last lap pass? Patrick Smith in the 67 to second. Here comes Andy Thomas and Michael Kelly. They may have timed it out perfectly. Patrick Smith to the inside for the lead. Side by side. Here comes Andy Thomas in the 0-2. Oh, but will this lead to room for Andy Thomas? No! Smith and Downey still side by side. The 60
run in the corner. He's going to get this one.
The 67 clears the 0. Will Andy Thomas make the move? Yes, she will. Get your cameras ready for another photo finish. Thomas versus Smith versus Kelly. They're 3 wide of the line. Patrick Smith does it at Daytona. 5/1000ths of a second. 5/100ths, I should say, excuse me. Smith, Thomas, Downey, Kelly, Friesen, Webb, Hunter, Torres, Faden, and Johnson. The top 10 in that one. What a finish we had today. Tough break for all those drivers that did wreck as well. There they are. Man, good start to the Xbox Amateur Series for season number 2. Colin, final thoughts on this race?
I really thought that, honestly, if I had put my money on anybody, the restarts that Carter Friesen has been getting, I would have thought that maybe he would have been able to pull that out, and I would have never said that on a super speedway, but just the way that he'd been performing throughout the race, I thought that was going to be his run, but of course, super speedways are unpredictable. We saw a lot of big accidents today, and of course, a very good finish right at the overtime, and Patrick Smith was able to pull that one out.
Absolutely. Alrighty. So that is going to do it for the Xbox Amateur Series Season 2 at Daytona. Here are the point standings. Colin Denton, this is Mark Scale saying you've been watching the NOFSRL Xbox Amateur Series. Goodbye, everyone.